was gonna do a funny bit, but then I realized my microphone wasn't on, so I couldn't. I had to turn it on in order for me to. Man, I'm just embarrassing myself. Hi everyone. How's the life coming along with everyone? Is everything being alrighty? Is everything treating people well? Treating people real good, treating people nice and happy. Everyone being nice over here. Is everyone being polite? Everyone being polite and nice? You better be. If you aren't, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Me, your father, is gonna be me. I'm your father, and if you, I be disappointed in you if you aren't being nice to people. Don't be I don't know. Stop. Bad, no, stop. Stop it. Get some help. Go. Anyway, so the plan for today, we are gonna be doing. We're gonna be playing Doki Literature Club Plus. It's the DLC to the original. It's technically DLC. It's DLC for with the original Doki Literature Club with extra content in it, such as extra scenes, side stories, and the like. So, you know how I be. I'm gonna try to do it all, but yeah, I don't really have much else going on. I'm just sort of vibing, doing my own thing over here until things happen. Until things are just here and just deciding, you know? So, we're gonna go on now. Just gonna do things. I should probably start it soon, but I guess I'm double making sure that People are visiting my profile and shit, and like I keep getting messages and emails about it, and I'm always just like, leave me alone. But it keeps on coming back to me, and I don't know why. Why do people want to look at my shit? It doesn't make any sense to me. But that's just the way it is. Something bad. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Anyway, I should probably get into it. Let's get into it. Alrighty. Boom. Play Doki Literature Club Plus. Hi, how's it going? Give me a minute. All characters in this game are over 18. Good. I'm glad. Give me a minute. Specific window. Give me a minute. Boom. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. I'm Bean. I cannot stay, but good luck with your stream. I love you. Love you too. Alright. I love the fit. Oh, thank you. You like my... You like the voice actor shirt I'm wearing? It's nice. It's funny. I like it. It's kind of funny to me. I like it. I enjoy it. Yeah, you're all good. Have a nice night, Bean. Thank you for coming on by. Appreciate ya. Anyway, this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I just realized I should probably move myself so then I'm... Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute, guys. Let me just, give me a minute. Let me just, Oh, God. I'm okay. Okay, and then let me just... Hi, how's it going? And then let me quickly move chat really quick. Just move them more down here. Boom. Moving some stuff. Don't mind me, guys. Just moving some stuff so it's more easily identifiable. We're all good. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the system settings menu at any time. Thank you. No. I am okay with this, as long as you all are okay, and Twitch doesn't do anything about it. Alright? By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you've noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. So, we're all good. Everyone in chat is in agreement that this is okay. So, let's go. Doki Doki Literature Club. I haven't yet to change the volume. Not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Let's do music. Down, sound, down. English. Full screen. Turn. Okay. Wait, settings real quick. Full screen. Boom. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. Let's go. New system. Please enter my name. Let's just say, bleh. 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 Yes, Bleh is my name. Hey! Oh, I already know this. I think this is the base game, and then we go into the content afterwards. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl name, a little bit of a typo, but it's okay. That girl's name is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but that... Blech. 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 Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You seem like that you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, bleh. I imagine her just saying, "That's mean," then throwing up, just, "That's mean, bleh." Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school, of course. Very romantic. I say as we are not together. We are not together! As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making their daily commute. By the way, blech, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in clubs, in any clubs. I haven't been looking either. There, I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit more. A little bit more. The sound a little more. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years just because you're not used to the real world. And you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Don't keep me worried. I don't want to worry about you. Don't make me keep worrying about you. I don't want to worry about you. I don't want to worry about you. I don't want to worry about you. All right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Huzzah! Huzzah! You did it. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I can even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Just... Clubs, am I right? So he wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Explains why there's no one else here. I thought I'd at least catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came here. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? That you could come to my club. I'm a professional voice actor, I promise. Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Okay. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. Glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Bleh! What a pleasant surprise. Wasn't a pleasant? What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All the words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! Remember, they are all above the age of 18. So I am allowed to think and do and say whatever I want about these characters. Except for the fact that except the legal things. I'm not gonna do... I should really think about what I'm gonna say after what I say before I say it. Anyway. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like... makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly in my... Oh. I did not know that. Then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Blech. Monica smiles sweetly. You do know each other. Wait, I'm trying to figure out... Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels like a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, bleh. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Man, I love envisioning things instead of actually experiencing. I should shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit. Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you did so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sawyer grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sawyer talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Oh no. Oh no. What are we to do? What are we to do in this situation? What are we to do? Oh no. She's staring at me. She's staring at me. She's staring at you. She's staring at everyone. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Yeah, have I heard them? I have heard this many times before. Almost like this is a visual novel or something like that, you know? Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, no, you, dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. She's just a little pumpkin. She's just a pumpkin. Look at this pumpkin. Look at this beautiful pumpkin. Look at this. Look at him. Him? Look at her. We have yet to decide. We have yet to see what her pronouns are, but it seems to be her. She, her. So we're gonna respect that. Look at this beautiful pumpkin! Okay, I'm just gonna stop now. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, bleh, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. You know, like, manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh, wait, sorry. Natsuki's... Sorry, let me just, Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. And, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, well, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, I usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. I looked at it while you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Don't say it out loud! Give it back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sawyer slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! This reminds me of a certain someone I know. But I'm not gonna say who it is. For the sake of, I'd like my head to be on the next morning. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me, once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. So you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and... I lost my train of thought. Oh no, they're looking at... No! The disappointment in their eyes! Oh, it's just like my parents. Oh, they're looking at me like my parents look at me when I do something bad. I said something wrong. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have a very loving relationship with my parents, and I love them very dearly, and they love me very much as well. At least I hope so. Yeah, your dad doesn't exist. He's kind of a bitch. Kind of a little bit of a bitch, isn't he? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Awful girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... just the events of just like Monica being like, what? Yuri be like, oh, I'm sorry. And Natsuki being like that. And then Sayori just throwing up. Just... Somehow that's so funny to me. You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Soya wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. I spit a lot. Then that makes it official. Should I do like a, Should I... I watched the Game Grumps, and like, is this the new Subnautica DLC? No, unfortunately, it is not, Ayo. Unfortunately, it is not. This is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Should I do the annoying Natsuki voice that Aaron does? Or literally every single girl voice that Aaron Hansen does? Just like, welcome literature club. No. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I love that I just decided, out of any of the names that I decided to make my character, I made it blech. Yeah. Can I really express the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, bleh! Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Hell yeah. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'm gonna save now. Boom. Return. Alright. I just need to make most of the circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem! Pick whatever you think your favorite club member likes. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem most. Oh, geez, I have to choose. The soundtrack for Doki Doki Literature Club slaps. I'm just gonna say that. Variance. Precious. Happiness. Playground. Promise. Warm. Dazzle. Giggle. Games. Pure. Flying. Twirl. Let's see. Hair. Awesome. Laugh. Unrestrained. Tenacious waterfall. Anime. Smile. Clumsy. Okay. Oh, so each word represents... Okay, no, that's right. I remember now. Where is it? Socks. Peace. Music. Let's see who we get, I guess. Let's see who we get. Hi again. Hi again. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Blair. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Blair always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. How come? You and Blair can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Eh? Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori may make it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Going back.
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place.
So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
All right. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute?
She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not being reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Man, no one wants to be bothered! God, what is a main protagonist to do in this situation? I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is really taking this seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh, man. That's funny. That's funny right there. Hey, you know what? You're pretty funny. I'll give you that, Sayori. Sayori? Pretty funny. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow! She's just there! She's there! She's there to kill! There to kill me! There she is with a knife! I open up my mind to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem.
What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
It's a secret. I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori glances around at herself.
How's it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
Huh.
I rub my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, just trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush. You need to brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about it. Fortunately, I don't give a shit.
Hey, you meanie.
And don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
Eh? That's super mean!
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. What? Oh, this was cute. It's cute.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kinds of things.
Eh? Don't say that! It'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
She's embarrassed. Oh, look at that. She's blushing. She's blushing.
Aw, she's blushing. She needs to be protected. This girl needs to be protected right here.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest.
Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs have gotten bigger. It means my boobs have gotten bigger again.
Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... I just feel strange to see Sarah's blazer buttoned up like that.
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all!
Sarah hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew!
Oh, didn't have to take in that work to change the... Smart.
That's so much better.
Sarah puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then I wouldn't even let you do things like that. And you took care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
But I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone!
Eh? Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Blech! I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on the wrinkled sheet of Lucy's torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I share my poem with? Ooh! Question of the day, Sayori. Let's just go down the list. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Blair! Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion will be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a black poem. It's a shitty poem. Fucking sucks. Be better, you son of a bitch. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hungs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Sayori doing the Seth Rogen laugh, just I'm really happy just what you wrote one. It reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in this classroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, blech. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Deep down, you're a Twitch streamer that streams for long periods of time and doesn't do much. But that's okay. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I don't quite agree with that, but you know what? I'll just let it slide for the sake of letting it slide. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Yeah. Alright, here we go. You ready for this brilliant poetry that's gonna be happening here? Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, continue on. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least you make me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean! I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. You get all cranky. What's got my cranky crew? Okay, enough of that.
Enough of internet references for one set. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, cool. Who should I show to? Probably Natsuki, for the sake of it being Natsuki. The soundtrack kinda slaps, not gonna lie. I died. Apologies. Huh? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this because I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, you remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would have been more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem, make me go, ha! Well, that's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Yeah! Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Man, really? Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest! I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because! Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style doesn't make your message any less valid. Yes! Exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Bitch. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
Yuri, give me your honest opinion, Yuri. Yuri, give me your honest opinion about my poem.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice?
I'm so sorry. Mary buries her face in her hands. Just the... I couldn't help but notice that it has been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process with you behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Right. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, believing in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's... Oh, God, I hate it when I do things. Why are people are adding me on Discord? I know this is probably a bad time to be checking, stream things, but you know what? I don't care. I'm checking Discord, cause I can, and you can't stop me. There's nothing any of you can do to stop me. I'm also checking my phone. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna be over here checking my phone. Checking my phone for stuff. You can't stop me. He. Ha ha ha. I'm in control here. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? Unless I totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Cool. All that's left is Monica. Monica! Hi, bleh! Having a good time so far? Yeah.
Good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever need any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid of bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, bleh. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of barrier that we'll have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, true, that's true. A hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Ah, well, you may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like two of you really care for each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So, I think that's kind of the vibe I get from reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be so afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in.
So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It has been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for telling us, Monica.
Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh.
I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki submissively returns to the poem on the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you had to try so hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for your suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Blood did too. So based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Blah liked my poem too, you know.
yeah, my ear, there's stuff in my ear, it's yucky.
He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe just that Blah appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
You... is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Blah started showing up.
No. What? I'm sorry, what?
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys!
Suddenly both girls turns towards me as if they'd just noticed I was standing there.
Blah!
She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it, and she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place! What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her. Blah.
Wait, there's a reason to have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right?
Blah. Blah. Well,
How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I'm agreeing with will probably think more highly of me. So of course I'm gonna be...
help me, Sayori!
Sayori! Help me, Sayori! Well, I think they're both wrong. Okay? My feelings on this is both are right, but also both are wrong. One is not better than the other. One and the other is better suited for certain situations than the other. So saying that one is better than the other is not only doing a disservice to the other one. So help me, Sayori. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression so defensive I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Eh?
Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Bleh. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Stop it!
Oh wait, maybe it's more of just stop.
Ooh. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So, why are we fighting? Because...
Well...
Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh? Aha.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I may come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Well, if the game would give me opportunities to talk with her, I would talk to her more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Sorry, I was saying my name. I was saying Bleh. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright.
Oh, mostly. Bleh, how about you? Oh, sorry.
Bleh.
What about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same.
It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nudged myself with newfound determination.
Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go.
Sayori beams at me. Truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either.
Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki.
Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Bleh, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is gonna be so much fun.
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. So I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that to myself more than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Save. I'm not overwriting this save. No. Why would I overwrite that save? Boom. Alrighty.
sucks. Fuck. Fuck. Depression? What the fuck? Oh, wait, no, that's right. She does like happy and sad memories. Imagine it. Firefly's promise. Broken. Interesting. Interesting. Amazing. Sing! Cheer? Together. Embrace. Infinite. Laugh. Loud. Lazy. Dazzle. Email. Ocean. Beauty. I'm going for Sayori, guys. Sayori's the best. I love the best friend. And plus, I need to make sure Sayori's okay, you know? She's my best friend, yo. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I got a little more comfortable over here the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, blah. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hee 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 hee. I'm still not used to being you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Like that all of a sudden. No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she returns it upside down and lets it contents spill out into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd go and bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Blood to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. You... I really like you when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What? Yeah! Ow. What's that? A cookie! Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Is this a dating sim? Pretty much. Pretty much, Rana. Welcome to the stream. Pretty much. This is pretty much a dating sim. So come on in. Have a nice sit down. Crack open a cold one. Not a cold one. Get some water, some Mountain Dew, some Coca-Cola, some Pepsi. Who gives a shit? Come sit down. Have a nice time. Pretty much. Yes, pretty much we are. This is a dating sim. Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sawyer hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sawyer rapidly sipping on my crispy water level. Just casually going, water. My crispy water. Wonderful. Chevy rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. So you suddenly clasp her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Hee hee hee. So he gets out of her seat and goes behind the scene and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches out to nudge Sarah off her. Hi, Pat. How are you? The games are good, Parker. The games are good. Good games. Games are going good. So he suddenly leans down to take a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the classroom. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you... sorry, I was saying the name of my character. Blech. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was a study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
I don't, really. I just started recently. I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'll be right back, okay? Emergency came up. I'm gonna quickly just save right here. I'll be right back, okay, guys? Be back in a minute. See y'all, few. Hey guys, I'm back. So sorry, there's a bit of emergency that needed to be fixed. Not fixed, but needed to be handled. And it's okay now. Thank you for the being patient. Alright, moving on. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Blah! Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No. Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Bleh! 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 Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? For what? It's like, what for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up. Me and Monica are gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Blood to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and such. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, bleh. Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exited the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are you doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Blah! You're not thinking about it in the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines on the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clingy roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once preposterous field before me is but a barren wasteland! Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm worked super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited! The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, blah! This classroom is over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. So, going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Two of us entered the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too! They're kinda dirty, though.
Sayori starts pulling his various crayons out the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we'll just find the... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color! Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. She falls on the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Cute. This is cute. I like this. This is really cute. Sayori slowly releases her hands from the forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Bleh. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it would be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returned to the classroom where I left Sayori. There she is. She has one palm on her forehead and using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back onto the box. At least they were already in their hunk spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. Apple juice! I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How did you hit your head hard? How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, bleh! This kind of reminds me of you growing up, doesn't it? Huh? What do you mean? You know how you used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. Sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And it would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Bleh. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that! I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. This is really cute and adorable, guy. This is getting me in the feels, you know? Hitting me in the feels. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Bleh. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college, or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Soya has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. You. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. I was just about to get ready to start sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. Your forehead. Your forehead. Okay, sorry. Mister, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my head into the shelf. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything you needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. What's wrong with my forehead? Nothing. I was making a bit. I was doing a bit. Calm down. There's nothing wrong with your forehead. I promise. There's nothing wrong with it. I promise. I have to get it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. Blech. Well, Sayori. I fairly come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. We're gonna share with Sayori! My girl! The one I am gonna simp for! Sayori! Bleh. I really love your poems. Can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Yeah, I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's, and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking weird things, idiot! Just mean you're really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. You say that. Parker, you say stop looking at your phone, but you're also messaging in a group chat, so I'm double checking to make sure everything's alright. Alright? You can't say to stop looking at my phone when you keep messaging on my phone. No, just kidding. You're all good. You have to that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. He. Look at you over there with the he-he's. You sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Bleh. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well... it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Oh, she was thought you were just snaps it right in half. Who dares?
people adding me on Discord. I'll never forgive them. Sarah hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped, but being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sarah clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Oh, she's nervous because she likes me. She likes me, guys. She likes me. She likes me, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. Hold on. Everything's going white. I'm okay. Didn't drink my water. Sure, I like bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger to pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. Reminded to never let you go on a date. You probably kill them. Who knows? Anyway, moving on. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head. Sayori, are you okay? Yo. Sayori, are you okay? Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. Just because someone's happy on the outside doesn't mean that they're happy on the inside. If you think your friend is struggling, just ask them. Just ask them if they are doing okay. Even just simply asking if they're doing all right is enough. That's okay. The fact that you are checking on them and making sure they are okay is enough. So, are you doing okay? I just want to ask before moving on. Just want to make sure that everyone here is okay. Right? I hope you're having a wonderful night. And hey, if no one has told you this yet today, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for making it through today. I'm proud of you for making it through yesterday. I'm proud of you for making it through every single day of your life. No matter how hard, no matter how stressful, no matter how terrible it may be, I'm proud of you. You did fantastic. I'm proud of you. I'm okay. That's good. I'm glad you're okay.
I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best.
I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Yeah, why be pessimistic?
When you could be nice to people, you know?
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one.
And again, if this was as good as your last one, it would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Eh? You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? She likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I hear her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone.
Damn, Natsuki!
It's about people holding judgments. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short.
That's gay. Yeah, that's gay. Hold on a second. Natsuki, you're trying to say something? Whatever. I was just warming up. Hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anybody who would agree to that subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about everyone thinks my... It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. Also, can do, Parker. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to that. Okay. Yuri, give me your opinion on my poem. Are you still mad at me? Eh? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's really not true. Meaning, when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could
could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to do keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please, it makes it easier if you just don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down under her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. She wants to be left alone, then I have no choice to abide by that request. Interesting. I hope she's okay. I don't want to upset anyone. Hi again. Blech. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. My poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? And again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really don't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want me to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they don't stop. Bright, beautiful eyes. No, eyes by beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless... Load me. What? He's even more abstract than your last one. Well, fuck you. Load? What am I loading? I guess it's just the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. It's you freaking me out, Monica. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I'd never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how the space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really sure makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip isn't even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. What the fuck are you mean? What the fuck is happening? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so could I have some in front of the room? It's about the festival. Well, sort of. Ugh, do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting the new numbers. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing?
Monica,
Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So he's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hee. Sari, he's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those up, did you? Huh? Well, I did. Do you think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I would never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys.
No, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember what Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone about what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons we are all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it takes us standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I don't think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really... I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine.
Guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around the room at everyone has expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club's seriously gonna be the death of me.
It's not gonna be. You're gonna be in front of people. It's fine. And I get stage fright is a really big thing. That's okay. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way!
Monica, this is too sudden.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no. Don't worry.
I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next?
Of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips to a notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Suri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, random question. How much do you have to add sound? How much have you add a sound as a How much to have you add a sound as a channel point reward? No questions asked. I guess I should really... I guess it'd be like... I don't know, like $10 or something like that. $10, $15. But nothing much. Like, there isn't really much. Besides, I can't control what... I can decide what sounds go on there, but I can only choose from like a playlist or from like a certain set of sounds that I have. And I'm also limited to a certain number of sounds too, so I can't have it be in there all the time, you know?
Got it. Alright, cool. Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? You always fired up all of a sudden. Damn it! Yeah. I mean, we can go through it together, Parker, and see, like, what sounds they have and what they don't have, you know? Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. I want to add funny Patrick moment. Okay. Her quivering words transform into her sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns its structure that she insinuates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. What was the funny Patrick moment you were wanting to add, Parker, huh? What was that? What was the funny Patrick moment you wanted to add, Parker? Please let me know. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sarah hops to her chair and cheerfully walks through the poem. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then, it's in Gay People. Sorry, Gay People's the name of a group chat I have with friends. Wait. Oh, wait, I remember this. If I download this video, I can add it as a, thing. I have to, edit a little so it isn't actually showing my nipple. But I can add it as, a sub-alert or a follow or something like that, you know? Okay, then. So it begins in her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. This poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Bleh liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. I just want the sound. I know you want the sound. But it might be that others' poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. I need to scratch the inside of my ear. Yucky, I need to clean my ears sometime. I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before blah. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let blah lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I guess I have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Everybody just jump! Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts writing the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. In Natsuki's trademark style, it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if given life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She helps back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of people will be way easier. I can put in whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Oh, God, I need water. I know the festival is coming up, so let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. All right. Let's stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hee hee hee. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, blech. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I'll work home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. Today, Sayori's a little more quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Hehehe. Well, I would still walk home with Sayori. I am a simp! Let me simp! Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in club every day. Besides, Yuri seemed really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. Blech. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, so... Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen that time?
Rose! Vibrate.
together. There. Pain. Pure. Fuck. Party. Broken. Horror. Sadness. Love. Silly. Calm. Vanilla. Fuck. Play. Festival. Loud. Quiet. Tragedy. Fluffy. Fuck. Okay. I think I got Sayori, but I'm not too sure. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, all of you. I'm super happy you're willing to help out the festival, too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. I just realized I almost said something that was very bad, and I apologize. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Oh, Moninka. Moninka. That's what they said. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Just a fourth wall break really quick, guys. Don't mind us. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as yours or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. So you're sitting on her desk in the corner room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go to talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worried glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. The conversation has dispersed and everyone back in their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the event, they've been spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers on her desk. Blah! What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, bleh. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's already talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about her well-being with my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. You sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time putting me up to the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Bleh. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny. Blech. Have you ever thought that maybe you've seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I do now? What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from the desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. We're going to share our poems now. Before I know it, everyone's things back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. Make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she talked about with Sayori. Monica? Monica, what's going on? Is everything okay? Hi, bleh. Have you thought about what you want to submit for the perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Then Monica take the poem and hold it in my hand. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's kind of funny you and Sayori's poems are beginning more and more similar to each other every day. So I did get Sayori's poem. Let's go. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot more time together lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing her much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. I thought House Sayori has been a little bit off today. Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, bleh, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. Alright, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that I was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift to the sky, victim to the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if you all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you are afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. This because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You should... Sayori! It's hard to Sayori. This is your best one so far. It's really, really nice. Blah. Thanks. Mm-hmm. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course! Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Blair, I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try to write your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? Why don't you want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have sometimes put up with me, and I have sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something. And this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Bleh. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you have fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori! I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing. Bleh. It's obviously not nothing, you... Bitch! It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you have to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori! Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I'm worried about her, guys. Natsuki! This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad you're just trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems, anyway? Isn't this more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. I just... that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's... It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gug! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was... just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Oh yeah, well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place. A beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way your thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand.
Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories on a footprint trail. Set you free on my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the peach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought that had left you long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again.
Yeah, I just felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome! Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first, and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because that's what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kinda wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, I can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At least, at the very least, it was good practice. Natsuki and Yuri are coming to an understanding. Hey, Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess she changed her mind, she'll come to me. Something happened with Yuri. What's going on? Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from usual catchphrases when we're addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling so well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori, and second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression came from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. That's who will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me to sign them. And as for Yuri... Oh shit. Yuri, you can... Huh? Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell that things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but I can also be a leader on my own. Then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere! I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! It will be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you bleh. One who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. Maybe appreciative of that. That's... Spawn suggests I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are you going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give it to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, so you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Unless you tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
if I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned you would handle the baking on your own. Blay might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway?
Sounds more like you're just making an excuse for Blay to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Blay to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. You installed this already? Yeah. Blay, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. It's up to me. Very well. In that case, I have to make a decision. And the course I'm gonna go with... Sayori!
I mean,
If it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said
that Sarah was helping her. Jeez, you really hate us that much? No!
Sorry, I didn't mean this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Okay.
I'm gonna guess Yuri. I'm gonna say, because Yuri seems to be hating us, and I don't want Yuri to hate us.
Probably most useful helping out Yuri. Me?
Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying...
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Blair? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. Hello there, Indoraptor. How are you today? Thank you for coming on by. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. Maybe your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean...
Yeah.
Painful? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that things are being painful.
That sucks. I'm so sorry. I hope things get better for you. I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way? Blah. Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in how Seattle will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Tailbone hurts, huge blister, stomachache. Oh, I'm so sorry. That hurts. I'm sorry, Indoraptor. All of the love is being sent to you right now, okay? I'm so sorry that tailbone hurts. I'm sorry about the blister. I'm sorry about the stomachache. Make sure to be drinking water. Water can help with the stomachache a little bit, but just make sure to be standing. Maybe not standing, but be careful when sitting. Be careful of the blister and just drink some water for the stomachache. If not drink water, take something like ibuprofen or Advil or something like that. No? Okay? You got this. Natsuki!
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No. Where my ginger ale at? Yeah, where's my ginger ale at? That's not what I meant at all. Air anxiously glanced between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Blech picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do in the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said anything bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she's already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. I broke AI. You broke AI earlier? What'd you do with AI? You should leave AI alone. AI is already busy doing its own thing. You don't need to be doing AI. What's AI be doing? Then I begin to understand. You're always trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori would always help everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this.
You better not bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I hope you see
Am I so chaotic and so ask me stuff, so yeah. And so ask me stuff, so yeah. I don't understand, but I will let you continue explaining. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. And packs up their thing. Start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door and chat with each other. Eh? Turn around. Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I say not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like I should matter either way. We just have to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. Yeah, thank you, Nightbot. Everyone say thank you, Nightbot. Everyone say thank you. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. Blah. I think that would be a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with extremely intention expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took off tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I prefer to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I got pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what happened when eventually we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like that we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. Just go with it, and then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Okay, been getting increasing answers about Yuri's upcoming visit. Here myself, there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit with just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. And putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay if we put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Then asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like I've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's door, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it happen of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere in the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. She's very strange of her not to go down and greet me. I head up to her room where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, bleh. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that has been for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sorry, I had already left by the time we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! I'm just helping you online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stands in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So you smile, shaking your head. That's no good, bleh. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Hehe. Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. Blah. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? Blech. I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why to go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, bleh. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you have wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, bleh. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could ever have helped is if everything could be like it always has. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you come here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah! Bleh! she threw up over my shoulder. I know this is a serious moment, but I just think she threw up over my shoulder. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club.
Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make with friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Bleh. Sawyer isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sarah's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Bleh. Sarah barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sarah finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. Blech. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary, too. Baby girl. The baby. Sorry, lets go of me. And she does, I let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How about you like to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sarah wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, you don't want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sarah shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't think if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sarah and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about when Yuri is about to come over, too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that. For some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it did. It will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be very embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which process of opening a drawer next to mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I go over Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly on her lap and makes sure she's keeping track of them. Just try it. My hands are here. These are my hands. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. I know what aromatherapy is, yes, don't worry. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help make our guests to a faraway place
although many of us will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's so easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. I yawned. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles, a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in the black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the one thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. I'm not either. I'm aware that it exists and how some of it works, but I'm not aware of it at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it if you... Boop. Hey, Matt! How's it going, man? You doing alright? Thanks for stopping on by. Here, let me boop you back, man. Let me boop... Boop! There we go. Booped you. There we go. How's it going, man? You doing alright? Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Here he takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spur out through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Doing alright? Just a chill night at the moment? Heck yeah, I'm glad you're having a chill night, man. I'm over here having a chill night. I'm trying to finish this half of... I'm trying to finish up to the end of this part, then I'll pick it up later. Because this is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, and I'm assuming that once I beat the main game, that's when the extra stuff will be unlocked. At least I think. I choose Jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think they would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Oh my god, DDLC stream, so true. Hey, Blake, how's it going? How's it going, Blake? You doing alright? Also, I couldn't help but read your character's name in some of the lines. No, exactly. Like, literally, like, we were hugging someone, and we were hugging Sayori, right? And then Sayori just says, bleh. Just says, bleh. It's hilarious. I love it. Hi, bestie. I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, alright. It's a little late. It's like 11 p.m. where I am, but we're gonna steam on through to the end. We're gonna be all good. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. Yeah. According to all according to Kaikaku. It's like Kaikaku. She reaches in the bag. Spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write different word on each paper, and we'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What would those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? That would also catch the eye of most of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I really had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Uh-huh. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Oh, look at her. Look at that pumpkin. That pumpkin right there. She's cute. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement when she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker. Hey, Yappy. Welcome back. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. Carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon in our desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife was strange. Oh no, I picked Sayori. What? Are you okay? Were you about to be excited for a moment? But I picked.
I don't like Yuri.
Oh, you don't. Were you?
She's my least favorite.
Were you? Are you glad I didn't pick Yuri
I
now?
picked Natsuki when I first played.
Hey, Natsuki's a good route though. I'm gonna be honest. Knife is strangely beautiful. The silver hand. She was sad, okay? She was sad when we wouldn't hang out, when we didn't change our poetry style. So I was like, you know what? We have to make it up to her. The blade itself is gently tinged blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and the feeling of danger, maybe? What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense.
Fucking freak.
Oh, calm down, Yappy.
I don't like that girl.
We're all freaks in this.
She's a fucking freak.
She's a fucking freak. You freak. You frickin' fricks. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes in expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Where? Where? Okay, anyway. Curious of its sharpness, I felt the point of the knife in my index. Ow! I hit the knife, I say ow, and then Yuri just throws up, just bleh! I just love that. Each and every time, like, the character, like, something happens to the main character, they just bleh! Because that's my main character's name! And it's funny! I didn't even think about that! I just said, at the beginning of the stream, I was just like, bleh. And that was my name. Why did you do that? Her face matches even better. Yeah, it matches. It does great. I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, Yuri puts a finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around. Oh my god. Oh my god. Startled, I instantly pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she's just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this from the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? It might be stupid to do so, but I do it anyway. Take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. She threw up immediately! Immediately threw up! That's funny, is it? That image alone is hilarious to me. I don't know why. Did you really just do that? Now we're even. He just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird. Blech. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. Heck yeah! We resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue making progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out all side by side. Yeah, we look better than expected and will be effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thing you coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I had to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri has asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor print tablets. Tablates, you could say. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each on the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, I'll be too diluted. We'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I can use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Put them in the plate next to the paint dry. What did you just try to say there, Matt? Matt? Did you just try to say a no-no word in my chat? No, you can say fuck. Did you just try to say a no-no word in my chat, Matt? Yuri? Yes? I come into your room and see you unrolling your sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it up to herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, apparently sharing a clip of your own channel was worse than saying the fuck word. Oh, yeah, because links aren't allowed. Oh, did you just make a clip? Is that what that was? Did you just attempt to make a clip? Is that what that was? I'm gonna go to clips. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, you made a clip. Thank you for the clip. That was a clip. Thank you for making a clip, Matt. Appreciate it. So, I thought we were something simple that would look very nice. I like the paint of a gradient across the banner, starting with the color of the sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium in front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel at an opposite side so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me as an elementary school. Painting in a banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it like that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's just something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. That's sweet. I enjoy that. Is that so? Even if you are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump her into hers. Yeah! I'm sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. No, it's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's neck and face. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and I damp it with hot water. Turn to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Ah, this is cute. Oh my god. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Huh? Just for a little bit longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. An intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her book. Guys. Now, guys, this is just a little bit of a hunch, okay? This is just a little bit of a hunch, okay?
Alright, there's just a little bit, though. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a hunch. A little bit of a hunch. But, come closer. Come closer. Too close. Okay, fine. You can come a little closer. I think she likes me, guys. I have this feeling that maybe, just maybe, she likes me. She likes me. I think maybe, just maybe, she likes me. I think she likes me. I don't know. I mean, look at that face. So cute and pure. Almost as she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? What is happening? Me in any sort of social situation just... What the fuck is happening? Just, what the fuck is happening over here? I don't know. I don't know what the hell's happening. Just the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? These gentle feelings wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much more closer to mine than it was a moment ago. So Yuri pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. Hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. She's embarrassed, guys! That should do it. I finished to fill in the night sky with white dots that looks like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. Came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Oh, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it should be best to leave it here, then bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew! You say that like you're glad it's over. I was wrong to assume that you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we had extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping to give you more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to be a little downcast. I understand why. Sounds like she really gets an opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this isn't the last time it can happen. True! Once Yuri starts to walk her out to the front door. Thank you for so much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forget you don't like going out much. I stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful. Yuri takes a step closer and then briefly squeezes my hand. Kinda like that about... She's going in for the kill! Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I don't even want to get a chance to. Yuri suddenly pulls back. Say, Yuri? Eh? Hey, what's up, girl? Hi, blah. Sayori, just now we weren't... It's okay, blah. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll be able to together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course! Sayori beams. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Hurrier hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me feel the... She's crying! You hate Yuri? You You hate that big titty bitch.
That big titty bitch.
In that way, or like in a
No.
different way?
Fuck that big titty bitch. Even though I like her poems the most. Fuck that big titty bitch.
Yeah, fuck that. They made such good friends. That's all. All right, where do you rank Sayori?
Huh.
Where do you rank Sayori?
Sayori and Natsuki are right next to each other.
That's good. Where's Monica?
She exists.
She exists in just the void. Just
I mean, she literally does.
yeah, that's fair. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? Blah. I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It would be much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, blah. If I was here, you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put me up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Did Monica... Guys, I don't think Monica is as nice as a person as she says. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you is like this isn't the burden on your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But, Sayori looks away. I put a hand on your shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. Blech. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Blech. She just throws up again. There's going to be just like, at some point I'm just going to make a TikTok that's just like every single time I say, like I say bleh in this series, you know? I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezes her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. We're going in for the kill! I love you! I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Bleh. Just imagine just like, bleh. You know? Oh, baby! Suddenly Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Bleh. Bleh. Throws up over my shoulder. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, bleh. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I see Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all. They're not going away at all, bleh. It's okay, Sayori. It may take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release for each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about all those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand.
We'll go at whatever pace suits you. Hey, blah! Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me. Right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. I felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. That's not good. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having such trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they are. Is this what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. All of the days, I expect this to be the one where I'll be walking school with Sayori. Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided it's a little too much. None of the preparations of the event were... Bro, you should have gone into that house, bro! The banner Yuri and I painted is dry and gently rolled up to take with me. She sent me to a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably felt the same way as Natsubi about the event. I'm more excited about it than to be over that I spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Bleh! As soon as I enter a room, bleh! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the desk room. She must be the one she prepared for the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online I thought Mom would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think on the days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, bleh. I mean, especially after you exchanged with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after, though. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Siri really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up to anyone yet. Jeez. You don't really know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill go down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something about this definitely helped people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I lived through the pages. Each member's poems are printed neatly on its own page, giving an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. Get out of my head before I know what I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pin in my stomach. Bleh? Just bleh? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from anything else Sayori's written. More than that. I changed my mind. I'm gonna get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. It's the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's what I'm gonna give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper.
I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it feels right. Just outside, you know, there's a knock on our door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to go into a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Yeah. Yeah. Me no like it. Oh, game script line through that sea trip. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her, like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only have one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. End. Well, that's something, isn't it, guys? It's getting not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Ah, fun. You know, guys, we're gonna leave it for now. But that's where we're gonna leave it for now. So, what the fuck is this, actually? Waiting physical address. What the fuck? Oh! Such stories are stories of friendships that are unrelated to the event. So the main, to get all six, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. Oh, so that's how... Files. Oh, wow, they made like a... Pictures. Aw, this is cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh my god. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. I love that so much. Okay, backgrounds. Okay. So this is like the metaverse. Is this what could this be what Monica has been seeing this entire time? That's interesting. Very interesting. I did not know that. Okay, so I get you. So I just need to continue playing the game and I'll unlock those side stories. That's cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's a cool thing. Anyway, guys, we are going to raid someone. So please stand by. Be on standby. We're going to play some music really quick. Let's see who's live right now. Who's live right now? Who can I... Aha! Here's someone that we can, raid really quick.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah. We are going to
this is actually something that I've been a part of for a while, but it's been a hot minute since I've done anything with them. But join the raid for more Skull Productions. Right now they're playing Tabletop Simulator. I'm pretty sure with other people as well. They're playing Tabletop Simulator. So make sure to come on by for that. Alrighty? Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for coming. Join the raid and show support. Join the raid to show support for me, but also for them. And that will mean a lot. Yeah. Have a great night, Pat. Thanks, Parker. And also make sure to follow me on my socials, just in case you need updates on anything like that. Alrighty? So, in the meantime, I'll see you all around. Thank you very much for coming on by. I'll see you all next time. Alright? Bye-bye! Goodbye! Bye-bye. Have a nice night. Alrighty? Bye-bye! Goodbye. Goodbye. Join the raid. Join the raid. Okay. Bye, y'all. Bye-bye.